First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Perry. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Here's the give off the left side. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Lobos are on the move. Going up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
2nd down.
They'll go to the ground.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And 1st down for the offense.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Slams ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on down. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10 from their own 13. Using his legs, it's Burnett. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Burnett. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
The option look. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Second down.
On second down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Perry. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Woods. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Third down.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. The Lobos have enough for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
New Mexico.
He's looking to pass. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayden. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. The give to the back.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The give to the single back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
First down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Lobos decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Gonna run it. It's Burnett. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Monarchs have this offense rolling. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They move the tight end all over. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. On the move, it's Burnett. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Burnett. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hayden. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Burnett. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Now set up in the red zone.
To the air on first down. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Monarchs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Crosses the 30. He's got a A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perry. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, going up top. Makes a connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. He's looking for a man on second down. Now improvising. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Lobos!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And first down for the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Handoff to the lone back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woods.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it to the right. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. And the Lobos get it past the sticks. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead, and this one will be stopped for no gain. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You can break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Here's the handoff. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, New Mexico! And that one will give them the lead. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is.
Discards a man.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll try the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Lobos will punt this one away. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Powers through. Touchdown, Lobos! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
New Mexico, 28. Old Dominion, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burnett. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On second down, he'll fire. A little screen to the running back. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll bring it back. It's Jefferson. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Running back searching for a hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. He wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Brings up second down.
He wants to pass it on second down. Picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Now this offense is back on the field. Using his legs, it's Perry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Here they come on 2nd and 3 from the 20. Leaves it with the back. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now they'll try the right side. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On the option. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Lobos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Finds his man. It's Woods. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
37, Old Dominion, 14.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
It's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by just 1 over Washington State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On second down, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes his connection. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're bringing heat. Fires left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
With the clock running, this should be the final play.
For the offense.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.